Hi, Professor Dudley here. I wanted to, and you can just call me Conchetta. I do not have my PhD yet, but I will have it soon. I'm actually a student within the Rutgers Graduate School of Education. I'm currently working on my doctorate degree. I have about 60 credits in my doctorate, working towards my doctorate. I should be done hopefully by 2018 next year. A little bit more about me. As you can see, look at my background. I'm a teacher, full-time teacher. I've been teaching since, let's look here, my badge. That's me, yeah. Might look a little older now, but that was 2005, 2006. I started as a high school teacher, and now currently I'm working in a middle school, and I love my job. I love teaching. I just absolutely love it. I'm very passionate about it. I just got into the area of technology, and when I started here about 8, 9 years ago, um, at the middle school level, because before this, I was a long-term substitute teacher teaching English. When I started here 8, 9 years ago, I taught only English, and then we had a principal who constantly encouraged teachers to utilize more technology in the classroom. I was really new with it, although I know I appear to be young. I'm really not, but maybe good genes, who knows. But I was really interested and I was intrigued with this idea of technology and how technology can influence learning. So I started using technology, and of course we were using PowerPoints at that time, and I thought by me having a PowerPoint, that was a form of technology. And the principal at the time constantly encouraged me to think outside of the box, to think differently, and how I could use devices and software to vary my instructional approach and how I design my lessons and how I can help my students to better engage by creating lessons that embed technology, or most importantly, which I've learned in the last few years, is how to use technology in a way that motivates the students to want to use technology besides the social aspect of technology. I wanted them to use technology tools to create, to produce, to edit, to evaluate, to inform. So there's all these different variety of reasons why I encourage my students to use technology. But one thing I found I know I jumped from my background to my love of technology, but we'll go back to my background because it all relates. So just being able to think about this idea of technology is really intriguing. I know it is for me, and I know that technology is always changing, how we look at it, how we understand it, how we define it. The definition shifts as time goes on because the tool's always changing, and the device changes, the apps change. So, when you guys are thinking about defining technology, I want you to think about defining technology as just a tool that can enhance learning, a tool that can enhance your life in your own personal way. Think of technology as being able to do something that we couldn't do before. I have a great video that I would love to show you guys. Looking at how we used to do things to how we can do things now because of the technology. So we're thinking about how technology has changed various aspects of our life, personal life. We could look at how technology has changed our lives in the educational realm. So what I want you to start thinking about is this idea of technology and how there's many different influences with technology, even in our homes, even in classrooms. It just varies. So just such a huge vastness behind this idea of technology. So now when we think about more about Ms. Dudley's interest and why I became interested in technology, I just wanted to be able to help to better engage my students. I wanted them to be more engaged in teaching English. Sometimes it's a lot of writing, but if we can get our kids writing on a doc and collaborating on that same doc and brainstorming together by using mind mapping tools such as Keiko, and having them to collaborate and brainstorm using the tool, but not even sitting by each other to brainstorm and to be able to construct new ideas and create new ideas, just by having a tool to enhance that process, it's just powerful alone. So I love technology. I have a variety of devices. I use an iPad. I use a MacBook laptop. I have an iMac computer that I just got at home. So I'm an Apple user. However, I do use Chromebooks. I love Chromebooks. I just love technology. So more about my background. I've been teaching in the field since 2005. I graduated from Rutgers with my BA in 2005, and then I went on to earn my master's in 2012 from Montclair State University, and then I went back to Rutgers 2013, and now I'm working on my doctorate. It's already 4 years later, and it's been a slow road, but a steady road. And I'm happy to be here to work as your instructor for this course. I'm happy to share any resources that I have. I'm also in training to be an administrator in the future. So if you have any questions about anything, I'm here. I'll return an email within 24 hours. Recently, I visited Apple. I went to Apple in California, Cupertino. As you can see, the pictures that I posted on my blog and the pictures that I have posted within our Google Plus community. And I had a chance to work with Apple distinguished educators and employees of Apple in their education division, and we looked at various Apple software productivity tools, and I have a lot of knowledge with that I can share. I also love Google products, so I have a lot of knowledge with Google-based products as well. So we could talk if you're trying to create websites, if you're trying to create a movie, we could talk about different types of ways to do those different things that you're trying to produce. Drawing tools. I have a variety of experience with different types of tools. My new thing is coding, so that's what I am looking into. I actually developed my own app, but I didn't. It's not in the App Store yet, but it will be. I just working on developing apps. Because I think education is going to be changing, and I think that more teachers will soon, maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, will be utilizing their own apps. Right now, we could use iTunes University, where you can create your own courses within iTunes, or you can write your own books within iBooks using some Apple software. But I think that soon teachers will be creating their own apps so that students can just click of a button. They can just click right on your app and have access to the lesson, have access to announcements, have access to be able to participate in review activities. And I know my district is trying to go 1-to-1, I think next year. I'm not too sure about that, but it's really exciting. And I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to help you. And if you guys have any questions, just please let me know. As you can see, I know we're talking about technology. In the back, you guys see a green board, but we do have a whiteboard. Let's see if I can shift this over a little bit. Shifting the wrong way. Okay, see the whiteboard there. So we do have this available for our students, and I really use the green board back there. But I'm just excited to be here within our class to help everybody. So this is just a welcoming video, welcoming everybody to the course. You guys get to see a face. And I've actually participated in this course in 2014. I excelled in the course. I have a lot of material, a lot of resources. I even have examples. So I think that being your instructor this semester will benefit you all, so that you can have models, you can look at models, you can brainstorm with me. I'm happy to brainstorm. We can meet online. If anybody wants to meet with me, we can meet online. There's a few ways to do it. Google Hangouts, we can do FaceTiming. There's different ways to have these meetings online. So please let me know. I'm here. I'm happy to help. And I'm excited to work with you all. Have a great day and weekend.